All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for taking time to check this out. I really appreciate it. I hope the information that I've been sharing in our group so far has been helpful, and you're kind of seeing a little bit more about what good nutrition and portion control can do for you. Tonight, I wanted to take you through a little bit more in depth about what to expect, show you where all the materials live so you have an understanding of that, and then show you some of the packages that are available to get started. And then at the end, we can take questions. You can ask me questions. You can watch it back, all those kind of things. Sometimes I know these things take time to digest. So let me share my screen. Take 1 second. Get that bigger. Okay, so the Ultimate Portion Fix, that's what the program is called, and that's exactly what it is. Fix your portions, fix your life. And that is so true, because we all tend to overeat in some way. I asked you earlier this week some of the issues that you deal with, and overeating is one of those. And it's really easy to do, especially if you eat out a lot. They give you more than you should be eating at one sitting. And then you eat it all and then you feel like crap, right? So what we're going to do with these portions is scale you back and get you understanding exactly how much it could be, rather than saying, oh, a 6-ounce chicken breast, or it should be about the size of your hand. Like, if you got big hands like me, that's a lot bigger than a normal. Like, this is a standard set measurement that you always know. You put it in your container and you were good to go. So let's get started. So what is the Ultimate Portion Fix? It is an expansion of the best nutrition program we have ever put out, and that accompanied the 21-Day Fix workouts. I know you all have probably heard of them. I shared Lindsay's success story today using the 21-Day Fix and the portion control system. And that was over 5 years ago. So over the past 5 years, the creator, Autumn Calabrese, has gotten questions, so many questions. Every time any of my clients or myself use the containers, there's always a new questions. So she's taken all this information over time and has been just furthering building this thing out, making it accessible to other people that may not necessarily want to work out. Hold on 1 second. Wyatt, can you turn that down, please? One more. Thank you. The joy of working mom. As I was saying, she has expanded it, and we're going to see that. And oh, for those of you that may not work out, you hate working out, or you have an injury that prohibits you from working out, this is perfect for you because you can get control of everything. So basically what it is, it's a 30-day video-based program. There's a set of tutorials. They're not very long. I've been watching them, and I've got to say I've learned so much. I've been using the containers since 2015, and I have learned so much of things I never knew. So I think it's important just to understand basic nutrition, and that's what it's teaching you. And this is not a diet. You can still eat all the foods you love. We're just putting them in smaller portions. You can have drinks with your friends. You can have dessert. You can have pizza. It's just about understanding where they fit within your lifestyle and how much you should be having at one time. Another cool thing is it's over 300 recipes, a new cookbook, a cooking show, recipes for children. All of these things are part of this Ultimate Portion Fix. All right, so what's included in the kit? And I'm going to show you some of these things. So I said the 30 tutorial videos. Once we get through this, I will show you where they live and how you would access those. You have printed materials as well. So the first one is your Ultimate Portion Fix workbook. And what you do as you're watching the videos, you are going through, and there is a worksheet attached to all of these things, so you can take notes based on what you're seeing, and you can kind of write out what you're feeling too. I mean, that's really a big part of how you eat. Is a lot to do with your emotions, your thoughts and beliefs on food, what your parents passed down to you. It's so much more than like, oh, I just like to eat crap food. Like, you were taught that way. You were molded to be that way. So we're really going to dig deep and figure out, like, why are we this way? Can we change it? And here are some tools to change it too. So, I mean, this thing is thick. I mean, you got 30 videos. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, it helps you break down everything. I love this because I'm a pen and paper kind of girl, so I can go through this. Then you have a logbook. Can't find my camera. So the daily logbook, and this is really cool. This is something you could fill out in the morning and then again at night. So every day you do your date, and then you come in and you think about, let me turn it this way so I know, morning mindfulness. And if you listen to any personal development or podcasts, they really talk about and emphasize taking time in the morning to set your intentions or set your to-do list. So when you get up, you're not thinking about anything else. You're just focusing on what you need to do for the day. You're taking some time for yourself. So it's just setting your intentions. That could be, I'm going to stay on track today, or I'm going to be grateful today that I have an opportunity to change my health. Then you rate how you slept, what your mood is, and what your energy is upon waking up. Then we can use this. There's also an online app that you can use. I'm sorry if you can't see it. You track your containers. You're checking off every single time you have a container. And this is very important because in your head, you're like, oh, I ate that. I'll remember that I had my carbs early, and then you'll forget, and you might have an extra carb that you didn't need, right? So it's really important to tracking, especially when you're first starting out. Then we talk about our water. Did you have a shake? Did you exercise? How long? What did you do, or how did you do to improve your workout? And I think that's really cool. Like, did you push yourself a little bit more? Then you rate your body. Then you're going to rate your attitude about your body, your nutrition, your energy. And then we come back at the end of the night and do an evening reflection. What are you celebrating? What can you improve upon? How did your food make you feel? What do you remember about today that you can work on tomorrow? And then you re-rate energy, mood, digestion, and bowel movements. And you're probably like, well, why is that important? Okay, if you're not going to the bathroom, that means you're holding on to weight, and that makes the scale go up. If you're not going to the bathroom, you don't have enough fiber in your system to kind of do its job and come and sweep and clean up and push that stuff out. So it's very important to track that. And just knowing if you're regular or not. I talk to so many people that they're not, and they wonder why their stomach's bloated, or they just feel gross or full, and it comes a lot to digestion and your bowel movement. So very important to have that. And this goes for 30 days, and you can always go back online and print them back out if you want to keep going and tracking. So you get that. And then you get the portion control containers, and of course I didn't bring them down. And here's what you're gonna, she says it in the very first video. First impression, I thought it too. My God, I'm gonna starve. There's no way. These things are like a cup or smaller. I'm gonna be starving. That was the first day. By the end of the first week, I was like, oh my gosh, this is way too much food. I'm gonna gain weight. I'm gonna feel like crap. Why am I following this? And then I just started trusting the process, and it turned out to be just the right amount of food. So you kind of go through this whole spectrum of figuring out or coming to grips with the containers, because it's terrifying at first, because you're used to eating like this much pasta, or like a big mound of mashed potatoes or chicken or something like that. So postpone. So it's an eye-opening experience. Then we had Fixate 1. Now we have Fixate 2. 102 recipes in here. It includes everything from breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, and cocktails. Like I just flipped to this one, peanut butter cup popcorn. That sounds amazing. But what I really like about these, and you will not find this in any other cookbook, the thing that's really cool about these is, like here's cauliflower fried rice. Can you see? It tells you exactly how many containers it would be for you. Because honestly, when you first start, I always recommend when people first get started using the containers, don't mix, like don't try to make a fancy recipe. Like make chicken, make rice, make vegetables. So you know you got a red, a green, and a yellow. And then like in week 2, you can start kind of mixing it so you're not getting bored. So for example, like this cauliflower fried rice, it's 1.5, 1 serving. Trying to see, you would measure it out because it's primarily a vegetable in a green container. 1.5 of those, it equals 1/2 of a protein, 1/2 of a carb, and a teaspoon. Like no one else is going to tell you that. Nowhere. You go online, you're not going to figure it out. Like we used to guess, and that's why they created this the first cookbook, because when the containers first came out, we were all guessing like, well, what does that equal? Like I make peanut butter balls. So we guess it's like 1/2 of a yellow and teaspoons, but we don't know. You know, we're not 100% sure. Like mint chocolate pops, like all these amazing things in here. It's in your hands, and it's a hard book. I know a lot of you like hard cookbooks. But in addition to the cookbook, we also have a cooking show. And it's right on the platform where you'll view your tutorial videos. It's a short 5 to 6 minute video. They show you how they make it. You print the recipe. You have everything there. And they are constantly adding new recipes. It's usually 3 to 5 every month, so it's an ongoing, and you will have access to that forever. So you always have the cooking show, and they give you the container counts there. Something I'm really excited about and this program really focuses on is nutrition for your children or the young adults in your family, because remember what I just said, your thoughts and beliefs about food were molded and created by your parents. So if you've got a weird thing, like I don't like vegetables, my kids already don't like vegetables because I don't make vegetables. They don't know that they don't like them. They just don't get served them because I'm annoying about it. So it's about changing that so they don't grow up the same way I did, right? But it's also important for kids' lunches. So in here, you're going to get 75 healthy kid lunch recipes that are easy. They're not crazy, just to help you keep things fresh and exciting for them. The kids program, I'm not going to talk about it a lot, but they get their own container system. They are not there to lose weight. If you do have a child that you feel needs to lose weight, I want you to talk to their pediatrician, get them to a nutritionist, and then take the containers and the calculation for them with you to see, like, would this be a good thing for them? Is this something you think they should do? Because we never ever want to start the diet mindset in a child, because I'm sure some of you experienced that as children and it has scarred you for the rest of your life. So don't do it to your kids. All right, we'll do it the nice, easy way. I do want to show you, I will post a copy of this as well, if I can find it. This is the kids sheet. Like they get their own containers. Like I said, they're just made to help them grow, feed their brains. Like this is their sheet. So Mason will have this up on the refrigerator, and each day he can mark off his little containers, and he's super pumped about that. So that's exciting. And a added bonus, like I said, you do not have to work out on this program, but if you choose to, or you're already a 21 Day Fix fan, you can access the reshooting of 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Stream. They're reshooting them live. So why we're doing that, because they're 5 years old, we shot 7 of them at once, and you just repeated the same 7 workouts. The new thing that we've been doing since last January is shooting them in sequence. So it's different every single day. And you're seeing the cast start on day 1 and move through the entire program. And it for me, it keeps me engaged. I'm not hearing the same cue. I'm not hearing the same joke. I'm not hearing like these things over and over again. I'm getting new content. And as an instructor, for me, that's important. It keeps me engaged, and I'm really excited for this. They're going to start filming them on April 1st, so you get access to them before anyone else. Like, they'll film them. If you're available to join at the actual live time, which is usually like 9 a.m. Pacific, so I know it'll be hard for us, but you could come in the next day, view the workout, and you get to see it before anybody else. So it's taking the basics from those workouts and just changing them slightly each day. Okay, so just a quick overview. I don't want to give you too much information because it's a series of videos, right? But you choose your path. You choose the nutrition plan you want to follow in this Ultimate Portion Fix. The foundational fix is just what it is. It's setting the foundation. If you've never used the containers before, this is where I will guide you to. And once you commit to doing this program, you and I will have a one-on-one conversation. We will find your goals. We will go through kind of the first 2 pages of that logbook where you're setting your goals, setting your why, and we will choose the path for you. No matter if you've been an existing client or a brand new client, I want to do one-on-one calls like this with you to make sure we're setting you up correctly. So the foundational fix is you get a set number of containers based on weight, activity, all these things. There's a calculation, and you're just going through them and using them that way, right? You can mix and match them. You can, she gives you ideas of what to put together, but it's making sure you're getting all the macronutrients that you need in a day. So that's your carbs, proteins, vegetables, healthy fats, nuts and butters, stuff like that. So you're getting all those nutrients that you need, and we're just putting them in smaller portions. Timed nutrition is for someone that has some experience with the containers. I follow Timed Nutrition personally. I started it last January with 80-Day Obsession, and my body responds to it, so I keep following it. And what that is you're eating about every 2 to 3 hours throughout the day, and she put the containers together. So I know in my first one of my meals, I'm having a fruit, a protein, and a teaspoon of healthy fat. At dinner, it's telling me how to group the containers. And for someone like me that never knew a lot about nutrition or struggles with that, I enjoy knowing, like, these containers go together, these containers go together, blah, blah, blah. So that's a perfect one. A really good one if you're an athlete too, or if you're training for something. And then the last one is not one that a lot of us will do regularly. It's carb cycling. That is really considered a diet. And in that video, she talks about that. So carb cycling is really used if you've got an event coming up, a reunion, you're going on vacation, and you want to cut some weight rather quickly. We use that. So it's 3 weeks on, 3 months off, 3 weeks on. So it's a short-term fix, so to speak. So let me see here. I'll show you this. So there's 2 components to this, and then I'll show you what it looks like. We have the Ultimate Portion Fix program. So that's the home program. Hi, Jillian. It gives you everything I just talked about. So this is everything you get. A second component of that is an Ultimate Portion Fix certification. So as this is available to coaches only, but you could always become a coach and do this. If you wanted to learn even more and get a certification in this specific nutrition plan, we have that available too. I am going through that certification now, which I'm super excited about. And like I said, I'm learning a ton from the first program, the home program, as I'll call it. And then on top of that, my certification. And I just feel more confident in my own food choices. And I know that I'll be able to help you guys more too. So if you've ever considered that, a great option for you. So I'm going to stop my share, and then I want to show you where this information would be. Actually, I didn't want to stop my share. I just wanted to do a different share. So here we go. All right. So there's 2 ways to get here. You could, both of them, you can come this way. So we can do it from like a computer where you would log in. It's Beachbody On Demand. Once you sign up, if you already are not a Beachbody On Demand member for the workouts, you will get a login. But you will come over to the nutrition tab. This lives outside of Beachbody On Demand. It will never, as a Beachbody On Demand subscriber, it is an additional add-on, and I'm just going to be upfront with you, it is an additional cost, and it's an add-on because it is a nutrition program. So if you have Beachbody On Demand, you do need this and to get access on the nutrition tab. If you do not have Beachbody On Demand, you decide, you know what, I'm not ready to work out now, you'll log in and just come to this nutrition tab. You won't have the other part of it, okay? So you click into here, and everything you need to know lives here. It's got a whole breakdown, you know, it talks about the program, but this is where all the goodness is. And I was watching some, so it has one at the top. So here are all 30 videos, and they're grouped into modules. So you really start from the beginning and work your way through. And I know many of you, and once we start this program together, I've set the date of April 1st because I'm going on a cruise. So it would be dumb of me to start that then and not be there for you. You can start watching the videos, but we'll all start working through the videos. It's so easy to say, I'm just going to dive in, find my calculation, and go. You're missing out really on what the program is. It's about dealing with these issues and overcoming them and learning them. The longest video I think was like 17 minutes, but that one, and it was talking about why. Like, we're going to figure out why you want it, why you're doing this. Because there's going to be days when you have a crappy day and you're like, I just want to go eat. I just want to go drink. And you have to have a why that says, but you said you don't want to live an unhealthy life like your father did. Or God forbid you lost a family member to a terrible disease that could have maybe been prevented by X, Y, and Z. Like, you have to know that why. So when you start self-sabotaging yourself and be like, whoa, I need to get myself together, because if you don't do that, you're just going to cycle, and you're just going to keep on this yo-yo and this vicious merry-go-round of gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight. Like, this is to stop all that. All right. So it breaks down everything. It goes through all the modules, all that good stuff. Like, there's the whole family thing, all that goodness. And then we have, like I said, you get the workbook and the logbook, but at any time you needed more, you could just come here and print them out. And it's got, you know, like all these things that in the group that we're running, or that I'm running, I will be posting this to the group, so you can print them out from there, or you come in here and you actually fill these out, and we walk through them and discuss them. So that's where it all lives. All right there. Now, for those of you that do this, and you do get access to the 21-day fix workouts, there will be a special access place for you to get them. So say you don't have Beachbody On Demand and you don't want it, you'll still be able to view those 2 workouts. They will be over on this screen, and they won't be the only ones that you have access to. They'll most likely be up at the top here, but you will be able to access those even if you do not have a full Beachbody On Demand membership. Okay, if you do want to work out, I highly recommend all of our workouts, because they are freaking amazing, and they will change your body on top of the results you're going to see from nutrition. But I understand sometimes that's terrifying to start all at once. So let me go back to my presentation, and we will get through it, and then we can wrap up. New share. There we go. Okay, so here's some dates for you. So I already have access to it as a coach, which I'm really excited about. This is the first time they've ever done that, so I can see and learn beforehand. But you can access and purchase your packaging starting on Monday, March 18th. So that is not that far away. Then you don't have to do these in real time. You will have access to them. April 1st starts the 21-day fix real-time workout. It goes for the 21 days. They take a break. So April 29th is a fix extreme. And then they go into the member library on May 31st. So that's all stuff there. All right, so we talked about this. I showed you the nutrition tab is where they'll live, the ultimate portion fix. Now let's talk about some packages here. We've got several options for you. There are 4 that coaches and customers can choose from. And remember, as coaches, you do get a 25% discount on this program and anything else you may buy in the future. And you never have to sell anything. I just want to say that because people get confused. You never have to sell anything. There's no minimums. You could get something and then never buy anything else and still be a coach, and it's fine. You're not required to hit a certain level every month. And you can cancel at any time. It's super easy. So you have 4 of those, and then the bottom 2 are for coaches that want to do the certification. There's a bundle for us, and it does save money. I got mine already. Okay, so let's talk through the base kit. This one, we do have $20 off all the packages through April 1. So if you are going to do it, I would do it now. So on April 1, you can start, and you saved yourself $20. So the base kit, you get access to the videos on the nutrition tab. You get all of the printed materials I showed you, the workbook, the logbook, the cookbook, the cooking show, the PDF of the kids' ideas, lunch ideas, a set of containers. You can always buy more containers, and the workouts. So that price is $109 for all of those good things in there. Now, this one, I'm just going to tell you, is a freaking steal. So you get everything from the base kit. So all those materials, and then you can add on Shakeology to it. And don't roll your eyes at me. Don't get angry. I was a skeptic of Shakeology too. I worked in fitness for a long time. I was like, that thing won't work. Why am I going to drink my calories? I love food. I want to eat. I get my nutrition from food. Yeah, however, when I started drinking it, I was 4 or 5 weeks postpartum with Wyatt, my second. I was potty training Mason. I had just lost my mom to cancer. I was depressed, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to eat. So I was like, you know what? I got to do something for myself. I got to get my shit together, basically. So I ordered my package, and I was like, I'm going to coach too, all at once, because that's just the person I am. But I was like, I'm going to try this shake for 30 days because I get my money back. If I don't like it, I can return the bag. Had full intentions of returning the bag empty because that's our deal. It's not going to do anything for me. So I got it, and I got chocolate, and my favorite, and I drank it for a week, and I was shocked. I had energy. Wyatt literally was up every 2 hours until the age he was 2. And I wasn't going to eat Mason's M&Ms from when we were potty training him. I would usually get that around 3 o'clock. And then I was just eating all kinds of, like junk food, like goldfish and cookies, because I was so exhausted. My body needed something, and it craves sugar when it's exhausted for that energy kick, that I wasn't eating any of it anymore. I wasn't sleeping all day. My head, like my fog went away. I started losing weight. That's not the reason I started drinking it, but all of those things lined up, and I have been drinking it every single day since. I use it as my lunch at work because I'm busy and I don't have time. And actually, I don't even really like to pack because I pack Mason's lunch every day. So I just put my shake in my bag and I'm good to go. I have almond milk at work, whatever, but you can use it as a snack. And the importance, whenever I hear people say, I want to get my nutrition from food, 100% totally agree. Whole food is where it's at. However, even the apple that you're eating has been leached of its nutritional value. Think about it. It's picked from a tree. It is then taken in to wherever it's kind of packaged up. Sits in the dark. It is shipped in a truck in the dark. It goes to the grocery store and it sits in the, they're all covered in the dark. That apple has been picked from the tree potentially a good month or so before you even get it. It's been exposed to high temperatures. It's been in the dark. So yes, it's still good, but it does not have all the nutritional value that it once had when it was first picked off the tree, right? So none of the food we eat, even if you're eating no processed food, has all the nutritional value. So what this shake does, It's made with the finest ingredients found around the world, and they don't skimp on the manufacturing and the processing of those. And by manufacturing, I mean like taking it from its whole form and breaking it down, like some of the other shakes do that maybe cost you $30 for a bag. Like, this is the highest nutritional value. So it is more expensive, but it's giving you all the vitamins that you're not getting. I have people on my team that their blood pressure has gone down. Diabetics that have gotten their glucose under control because it doesn't spike. My children drink it. My husband drank it for 2 months and lost 15 pounds, didn't change anything else. So it's giving you all this stuff. So take the deal of 30 days or your money back. Because I promise you, if you don't love it, then you tried, right? So this is a deal, because a 1 bag of Shakeology, I'm just going to be honest with you, is $129. That's retail price. So you could get the entire Ultimate Portion Fix kit plus a bag of Shakeology for $160. Remember, the base kit is $109. So that's a hell of a deal. And for you to try, and then you can say, nope, I tried. We give your money back. All right, I'll step down now. So your Shakeology Challenge Pack, there's 7 different flavors to choose from. You can mix and match, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's another one. You are ready. You want to change your nutrition, and you want to find a new workout program. You've watched me do these workout programs. I've been doing them at home and seeing the results I've never seen ever before from any other workout that I've ever done. And our community is so amazing. The girls that are in there are just killing it. So you could get access to the Beachbody On Demand full library, which I showed you, which is over 2,000 workouts, all kinds of different things. And we're adding stuff every year. There's usually 2 to 3 launches every year of a new program. And you get Shakeology, and you get the Ultimate Portion Fix base kit. So you're getting all of those things. And this bad boy, oh, you can't see my little, this is a custom insulated meal planning bag. Does that make sense? Have you seen those six-pack bags? I think that's what they're called. But you unzip it, and there's places for you to put your food in like this. There's water bottle holders. It's massive. Like, if you put it on the back of this chair, it takes up like a good amount. Like, it's a really good size bag. Going to be great for summer when you're traveling and you're going to the beach and you still want to eat your healthy meals. Maybe you drive a lot. You're a teacher. You're a nurse. You don't have a lot of places to store stuff. You put some ice packs in there. It comes with ice packs. Like, that's an incredible bag. So that comes with this package, and it's $245, gives you everything you need. You were good to go. Now here's another version, the same package, but instead of Shakeology, you can use our Beachbody Performance line. So if you are doing lifting or high intensity workouts, either Beachbody or not, the Performance line is amazing. The pre-workout, Energize, you see me drink it every day. Recover is after you work out. That's what comes in this kit. And they just boost your performance during, and then when you, afterwards, it gives your body protein and branched chain amino acids to help with recovery. So you're not as sore, and the injuries are less because the muscles have had the proper nutrition to repair. So that package is also $245. You just choose Performance line over Shakeology. I drink all 3 of them. So if you have any questions, ask me. Now this is if you decide, you know what, I want to learn more just for my own knowledge. You have the 30 videos, but you want to learn more, or you are one of my coaches already, or you've been thinking about becoming a coach for a discount. Maybe you want to, I would love to have you on the team working. Meaning you're building a side hustle. So you could do this. You could get your base kit and get the certification, which is just an additional set of videos. And we take a test and we get continuing education credits. It's not a crazy hard test, I promise. But you can do that by becoming a coach and doing this base kit and certification for $140. And the certification is on sale too, so that's a good thing. And then for those of you that maybe you want to add Shakeology to it, So for $199, you could do the base kit, the certification, and Shakeology. So perfect for any coaches out there that need more Shakeology. It's perfect timing. Just bundle it together, save yourself some money, because you're getting a discount anyway. Okay. And that is, let me stop my share. That is primarily my overview of everything. If you have questions, you can ask them now, or sometimes I know you get shy and you want to think about it. You still have time to think, and you have through the end of the month really to save some $20 on your kits. And like Shakeology, you could do the program for 30 days and you're like, this just isn't me. I don't like it. I don't feel like it's giving me results, and you can return it. Full money back guarantee. And that doesn't happen with a lot of anything, especially fitness related. You buy it, it's yours, right? And a nutrition plan, how do you return a nutrition plan? Like I was just talking to someone the other day, and they have a coach for training, triathlon training, and he wasn't showing up, and she had already paid him, and he just wasn't showing up, and she lost that money, and he wasn't helping her in any way. Like, that's never going to happen with me. Give your money back, and I'm still here to help you do anything that you need help with. Okay, I don't know all the answers, but I always try to find the answers for you. And one more thing before I let you go, we do address the fad diets, and by that I mean keto and paleo, and all the paleo is really not a fad, but we address that. She does talk about keto a lot because I do get questions on that a lot, and I'm just going to tell you my personal opinion. I do not believe is a sustainable way for your body to live. Not giving your body carbs, which is a macronutrient, deprives it of sugar and glycogen, and you need both of those things in healthy doses to fuel your muscles, to fuel your brain, to fuel your organs. They have to have all of the nutrients to be able to work properly. Okay? If you're looking for a quick weight loss or something to kickstart it, sure, try it. If you have a medical condition that does not allow you to eat carbs, that's a conversation you have with your doctor, and they make that recommendation. Okay? But if it's just something you're doing, like, that's just my personal opinion. You know, I've been on my soapbox, but if I'm testing my dog's urine who has diabetes for ketones in it, and if it gets to the level that all these people are striving for, he could be dead. So I really can't wrap my head around why we would want to do that to our body. Personal opinion. I'll leave it at that. But you do your research, and it's just not sustainable. Okay? All right. Any questions before I let you go? No? Okay. Well, I will post this recording, and I'll have it in the group. Watch it, digest it, ask me. I will continue to share. I've got more success stories. I'm going to share a bunch of stuff I learned in the videos on sugar. I blew my mind because you don't think about it in certain ways. And we'll go from there. All right, I hope this was helpful. I hope it gives you some kind of information and insight. And if this is the first time you're considering working with me, just know that I'm 100% invested in you forever. Like, you have to tell me, like, go away, or I will be in your face asking you, how's it going? Where you've been? What do you need? Because that's who I am, and I want the best for you. And I know I get the same back from you guys. So have a great night. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you.